In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use SVG files in Elementor. Hi, this is Anand from designtheway.com and welcome to my channel where I teach non-coders how to create beautiful websites using WordPress. So let's get started. So Elementor has released a new update. With this update, we can use SVG files directly in Elementor. But first, let's see what the updates are. Keep in mind, these updates will be available in the main Elementor plugin, so you do not need to have Elementor Pro to receive this update. But as always, I highly recommend using Elementor Pro to get some additional features. With this basic info out of the way, let's dive right into it. To check this update, let's go to Pages and click on All Pages. We will use this sample page. Let's click on Edit. And now click Edit with Elementor. Among all the updates, there are three major updates. One is UI enhancement and two are new features or upgrades, we can say. Now to check the updates, let's add a title widget over here. And now let's open the navigator tool. Right click, click on navigator. Now let's add a custom positioning to this title. Let's go to advanced. Let's click on custom positioning. And let's change the position to say absolute. Now if we hover over the heading on the navigator, you can see this little indicator which indicates that this element is using custom positioning. This is a nice UI enhancement which lets you know which elements are using custom positioning. Now let's move on. Let's remove this title. The next update is finally Elementor has introduced that much awaited Fontawesome 5 icon library. To check that, let's drag this icon widget over here. Now first time you will see a pop-up which asks you to update from Fontawesome 4 to 5. So let's click on update and now click upgrade to Fontawesome 5. Now again you will see a pop-up which basically says your design may get affected since you are upgrading to Fontawesome 5. So let's click on continue. Now again scroll down and add the icon again. Now once you hover over the icon, either you can click on this icon or click on icon library over here. Let's click on this icon. Now it will open the Fontawesome 5 icon library, which includes over 1500 icons. You can either scroll through to find the icon or you can search over here. The icons are segmented in three sections: regular, solid and brands. In regular you will find outlined icons. In solid you will find icons with solid background, and in brands you will find icons of big brands. They've included this upload button. Let's see what this does. Strange. I do have a pro membership but still showing need to upgrade. I'm sure there is an issue. Elementor will look into this. Now let's search for an icon. Let's search for arrow. Strange, no icons are showing up. I know Fontawesome do have arrow icons, but it's not showing up over here. Let's click on all icons. Okay, it's showing up here. Probably the search is working on segment basis, but rather I would have liked the search to access the entire icon library rather than a particular section. So let's click on this arrow and let's click on insert, and the icon will be added. You can control your icon from the style section as usual. You can change the color, control the size, all the basic stuffs. Now let's move on. Now with this update, Elementor allows you to add your own custom SVG icons or images directly to your website. How awesome is this? Before this, if you wanted to use SVG files in WordPress, we needed to use plugins like SVG support or Save SVG. Now you can do that directly with Elementor. For those of you who don't know what is SVG, SVG stands for Scalable Vector Graphics. And what are the advantages of using SVG? SVG is crisp on any display. Even if you increase the size or decrease it, it will not lose quality, unlike bitmaps. Second, it's responsive. And third, it's extremely lightweighted. To add your own SVG, hover on this icon and click on Upload SVG. And from here, you can upload your SVG files. First, let's download a SVG file for us. For that, I will use iconfinder.com. Now, Icon Finder has a huge library of paid and free icons. I often use Icon Finder icons for my projects, but make sure to check the license before using. You can directly search for an icon over here, but I have some collections. Let's scroll down. Let's click on these food icons. Let's download this icon. Click on SVG over here and it will be downloaded. Let's open it in the folder. Let's get back to our page. And now let's drag the icon over here. Let's click on Insert Media. There you have it. The SVG file is added. Now we can control this icon as any normal icon from the style. We can change the color. We can control the size. We can rotate it. That's pretty awesome, right? Now this icon feature you saw will be available to all the widgets which uses icon. Now getting back to SVG, most of the SVG file will work seamlessly as you saw just now. But I would like to show you a couple of instances where it might not behave the way you want. Let's better show you by example. Let's get back to Icon Finder. Let's close this window. And now let's click on this geek icon pack. Let's select this cube. Click on SVG. Let's get back to our page. And now let's change this icon. Let's click on Upload SVG. And now let's drag our new icon over here. Now immediately we'll see the icon color has not changed. If you go to the style, the icon color and the primary color are different. Even if we change the color from here, it will not be affected. Though we can control other things like size and rotation, alright. So what's happening over here? The reason being, this icon is using a color of its own. Like in normal CSS, we use background property for colors. In SVG, we use fill. So what are the solution over here? The simplest one is to avoid icons like these and use different icons. But what if you want to use this icon? We can use this icon. We just need to remove that fill. To do that, let's open this icon in a text editor. Let's get back to folder. I will open with Notepad++. This is the SVG code. Now let's find the fill property. This is the color the icon is using. Let's remove this. Now let's save this icon for safety. I will rename this file _update.svg. Now again, let's upload this icon. Let's upload our new icon. As you can see, the color is already updated, and you can control the color over here just like any other icon. Keep in mind, this technique will work for simple single color SVG files. Obviously, you do not want to use this technique for multicolor SVG files. And in fact, it doesn't make any sense to upload a multicolor SVG file and then control it from Elementor. So this is one instance. I found another one. Let's get back to Icon Finder. Let's close this window and now open this icon pack. Let's say I want to use this laptop icon. Let's click on SVG. Let's get back to Elementor. Now let's add another icon. Let's drag it over here, and now let's upload our new icon. Now what happened there? The icon is not showing properly. Let's check the style tab. Let's try to increase the size. Okay, the icon is showing if we increase the size. Let's see if we can control the color. Yeah, the color is working. So the size is not working properly. Now to fix this, let's open this icon in a text editor. Basically, SVG file uses a viewbox attribute which controls its height and width and position. Let's search if this icon is using that attribute or not. Let's search for viewbox. It's not using it. Now let's add a viewbox. Remember to type B in capital. Okay, we need to pass 4 values. Let me type the values first, then I'll explain. Okay, the first two are for position, X and Y coordinate. The second two are width and height of the icon that you see over here. Now let's save the file again. I will again rename it. Let's add update.svg. Let's get back to the page, and now let's replace this icon. Let's click on upload SVG, and let's add our new icon. Now let's check the size. As you can see, it's working perfectly. So I've found these two use cases. If you come across any other, let me know in the comment section below. And also let me know which feature do you like the most. This is it for this video. If you like the video, please do subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. Thanks for your time. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye. Take care.